helping women with invisible illnesses realize that you can still lead a pretty healthy and active lifestyle. It's just not going to be the one that you had envisioned for yourself, but the time passes regardless. So you may as well make the best of your situation. And if you follow me on Twitter, you know I am really into belly dance. And it's kind of funny because I really stumbled into it on accident. It was not, I just realized I didn't check my, oops. Okay, good. Sorry. Squirrel. When it was first suggested to me by a friend, I was like, I don't belly dance, really? I don't know. And I dabbled with it a little bit. And it was just like, Well, then, then I found out about my hormone problems, specifically my adrenal problems, which are very severe. Yay! And they told me I couldn't do my cardio kickboxing. That was my big passion for years, and it was the thing that I loved enough. I wanted to do it bad enough that I drug my fibromyalgia riddled ass from a place of not even being able to do 10 minutes on a Wii Fit to where I taught Turbo Kick several years ago. It was really funny because that had been a goal of mine for the longest time. And it was my first real lesson in what happens when you reach a goal. It's just not what you thought it was going to be. It's a lot more work, but it just, I don't know. As much as I enjoy doing it, and I like to, if I'm by myself, I still, in my head, I still call the routine out, but I don't like teaching other people. I think a part of it is because I work out alone, so it's a really intimate time for me, and so when I was teaching, it was kinda like, "Why are all these people intruding on my workout time?" Even though when you're teaching, it's not really your workout time, but that's a totally another topic, but they took that away from me. I was crushed. I'm sitting there literally crying in the doctor's office, and he's like, "Well, you need to lower your stress," and I was like, "Dude, you just took away my stress outlet." So I revisited the belly dancing, and again, it's kinda on and off because I was still pissed off and being pouty about the fact that I couldn't do what I wanted to do. But I started trying different instructors, and I finally found a lady that I clicked with, and it's funny because she's not who I dance with now, but it has made such a difference for me and my health situation that my doctor has started recommending it to other chronic pain patients. So let's talk about some of the benefits. This is by far not a complete list, but some of the benefits of belly dance. This information is from Zen Arts LA and where Atlanta Belly Dance. First of all, if you have a lot of health issues, belly dance is great because it's a low impact total body workout. You learn how to isolate your abs, your pelvis, your trunk, your spine, your neck. It counts as weight bearing exercise, so it boosts your bone density, which, of course, ladies, is going to help fend off osteoporosis later in life. It's incredible for your posture. It really builds up your back muscles, which is going to help prevent injuries. And it also helps the synovial fluid circulate better. I don't know if that's really the right word, but it increases the synovial fluid. That's probably a better way to look at it. It increases the synovial fluid in your spine between your vertebrae, which is good for your back. And it also helps counteract the compression from too much sitting. Because most of the time when belly dance, I am standing up really, really, really straight. It tones your upper body, no, your upper body, because your arms, chest, and shoulders get work, not just during the more complex movements, like, well, not that chest circles are really that complex, but even just holding your arms out in the like neutral position, it's work. You're holding them there for a long time. And for me, what was really interesting with the upper body is it helps open up my rib cage so much, which has given me a lot more range of motion in my upper back and shoulders, which makes my neck feel better. But it is really good for your arms too, especially you can start getting good at it. You can incorporate your own arm movements. Boy, I'm having a hell of a time tonight into anything that you're dancing to. I'll dance to whatever the hell's on the radio. If it's got a good enough beat, I'll make it work. You can dance to just about anything. Belly dancing burns about 300 to 500 calories per hour. And for a low impact workout, I think that's pretty damn good. It increases your balance, your coordination, and your agility. It's good for your brain because it's a lot of essentially rub your belly, pat your head kind of stuff going on. It improves your circulation. You know what else it does? It aids your digestion. It's really good for your internal organs, and it helps food move through your system. It reduces stress. And you know what stress does? Stress tightens up that upper back. Ladies, most of us carry our stress from the bra line up, especially if you're top heavy. You're going to have a lot of problems in that part of your back. Well, when you have chronic pain, you don't breathe very deeply. We don't breathe very deeply in our society anyway, but when you have chronic pain, I mean, think about it. When you're at the doctor's office and they're doing something to you that hurts like hell, what's the first thing they tell you? Don't hold your breath. You got to breathe. Well, when you are constantly shallow breathing, your rib muscles, like any other muscles, when you're not using them, they start to atrophy. But belly dancing has really forced my ribs to open back up, and it just feels so much better. I can't even explain. It feels so much better. It gently opens up those really tight spaces. I've got mobility in my back. I didn't even know I was missing, to be honest. And I'm still really not all that flexible. It requires concentration. So you're forced to be present, which means you're being mindful. I find it very soothing for my soul. I really do. If you've watched my videos very much, you've heard me talk about the book, The Body Keeps the Score, or you probably have. It's a great book about dealing with unresolved emotional trauma. And one of the things that the author recommends for dealing with unresolved emotional trauma is dance. And I thought that was really cool because I found that out after I got really into belly dancing. Although truthfully, the cardio kickboxing that I used to do had a lot of dance elements. So I've really been drawn to dance for a long time. One of the best things about belly dance, it really increases your confidence. You get so in touch with your body. I mean, you have to. And the more that you learn about your body, the more you start to appreciate all the cool things that you can get it to do. And you know what's really great? Jiggly parts are encouraged. A lot of the big dancers, yes, a lot of them are extremely slender, but a lot of them are very voluptuous and womanly looking. And no offense to the skinny girls, I am just not a long and lean person. That ain't ever going to happen. But I think a woman should be curvy. I love the look of belly dancers, and I like the fact that you want to have a little bit of extra so you can shimmy really well. And the best thing, it's just a lot of fun. I told someone the other day, it's just almost impossible for me to be in a bad mood if I shimmy. It really is. So I guess that's a really good sign that I should start, but then I can't really shimmy in public. I mean, I could, but I wouldn't. I wouldn't. But you just be bold. Try new things. What's it gonna hurt? What's it gonna hurt? You might be watching this. I'm thinking, I don't know. Drop me a line on Twitter at Alaskan Courtney. I will share with you some links to a couple of different teachers that I've worked with over time. I like all of them for different reasons. But you know what? Like anything, whether it be belly dancing or maybe you want a hip hop dance, go online and look around. You're going to find somebody that resonates with you who can teach you at least the basics, and you don't even have to leave your house. And you know what? You probably won't even have to spend any money. I joined Elisa, that's the girl I dance with. I joined her Patreon because I dance with her so much, I felt obligated to. And now I love all the extra content, of course. But my main motivation for joining was, look, I work out with this lady 5-6 days every week. I owe her something. But you don't have to spend a penny. You can get started. You can get pretty good. I've gotten pretty good. And I've never had to leave the privacy of my own home. But anyway, that's all I have. I'm kind of all over the place, I think. Sorry. It's just been a weird week. I don't feel really bad now because I had to break down and take some pain meds earlier. And yeah, that always helps. But it's been a weird week, really up and down. I'm having a lot of problems with my headaches, which it frustrates me because I get Botox for headaches. And I just had the damn Botox. But we'll see what happens. I'll give it the weekend, see what happens. Anyway, enough whining. I hope you guys have a great weekend. If you go out, please don't drink and drive. Be kind to each other. Be kind to yourself. And I will be back Monday at 5 o'clock.